Hey, you guys think you know which way it's going to go?
Yeah.
Well, you should head on and over to Sports Interaction, whatever sport. Sports Interaction has you covered pregame, live and betting, and all major sports. And, of course, your prop bets. If you want to bet, where do you go, guys?
Sports Interaction.
Sportsinteraction.com/STPN. Come on. 19 plus, please play responsibly.
Would it make sense under any circumstance for the Leafs to bring in another guy who can play on the power play?
Have they done that?
No.
Okay.
Who are you talking about?
Guys, there is a player. Now, let me ask you this. You follow your favorite player from your favorite team.
Okay.
And they take the team's name out of their bio. So, hey, I'm so-and-so, and I play for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
And there's been rumors about them for a while.
Yes.
So instantly you have to assume there potentially is a change coming here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So that's number one. Number two, they follow the two best players and a few other family members and a local media person from the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Woo!
So this player followed Marner, Matthews over the weekend, followed 4 of the Domi clan, because Ty's got 3 kids, and
Sure.
Ty, followed Ty, and Nick Kyprios. Okay? And took their player name, or their player, like the team they play for, out of their bio. It just says, this person, athlete. Would you feel like there's smoke there? Is that smoke to you?
Yes, because it's boring to say no.
No, but is that no? But I'm asking honestly.
Yes, it to me would indicate, maybe not necessarily with the Leafs, but to me it would indicate that Jakob Chychrun is more likely to be moved than he was perhaps last week, because we were talking about Chychrun as an off-season thing.
And Jakob Chychrun is the player that did this. Removed Arizona Coyotes from his bio. Followed Matthew, Marner, the Domies, and Kyprios.
Matthews and Marner is interesting. That is rather interesting. I like that very much. And let me tell you,
And and also posted a picture in front of his Tesla wearing a Drew sweater, like Justin Bieber's brand.
oh my
So
God!
he probably like hung out with Matthews or something over the
Were they there?
All-Star
You
weekend.
know what? How about
Austin-
you cope and seethe a little bit more?
Austin
How
didn't
about
go.
Jakob Chychrun going to the Leafs.
Because Austin didn't go to
Bozo.
All-Star Weekend, right? So maybe he was in Arizona, he ran into Austin, something like that. I would personally take nothing from it, because I think about things like Fred VanVleet deleting everything off Instagram and unfollowing the Raptors and that stuff. And
Do we
usually,
need Michael Grange to ask Chychrun about that?
and then and what came out of it, he's like, I wanted less of that shit on my timeline.
Fair.
You know, I feel like people do things like this in terms of change their bio and unfollow, and that's the boring answer, 100%. But I
Yeah.
don't think it means Chychrun's coming to Toronto.
Cap emoji.
Listen, I know it sounds a bit gossipy,
Yeah,
but Jakob Chychrun is not a guy that I would ever expect the Leafs to be interested in. Just
I
based on the
disagree.
fact that they have, not that he's not great, of course, like,
Yeah.
you're going to add a great player to your roster, great. But the ask for Jakob Chychrun, considering what the Leafs need, is very different, right?
But to me, it's the cost control. So, like we talked about Bo Horvat on the open market. Chychrun is a UFA today. What does he get?
Oh, he's got to be 7 or 8.
He gets the Riley contract, honestly.
Yeah,
At least.
at least.
Because
Because he's younger too, right?
So if you're able to get him he doesn't even make $5 million, and he signed for like the next 2 or 3.
Yeah. And
After
this
this?
is the last year of his, he can be traded anywhere. His modified no trade kicks in next year. And here's something, a
Yeah.
wrinkle the Coyotes will not love, is that he's got signing bonuses July 1st of the next 2 years as well. And that's something that a team like that just doesn't need right now.
God, we need this. Dude, I was listening.
Would you be pumped about Chychrun?
No, sorry, not necessarily for the Leafs. That'd be great. I would be pumped about Chychrun. Are you kidding? Like, Tyson Barrie didn't make sense for the Leafs because he's a power play specialist, and they had that.
And Morgan
Right.
Riley had just come off 72 points. People forget that.
Yes, like to me, it didn't make sense. It was like
He shoots right, I guess.
James Reimer drags the team to the playoffs. So you know what we need? A goalie. Where'd you get that from? Chychrun's just straight up a good player, right? So like he runs the power play because he's really good. You could bring him to Toronto, and sure, why not have him run the? You know what? It might actually make sense for him to come to Toronto and run the power play because Morgan Riley is clearly
Hurt.
just like dying out there, and needs a rest a little bit and maybe needs to have some responsibilities taken back.
Well, maybe the injury is such that he can't fix it in season. And maybe, and this is what I'm thinking, is that if this, listen, we're extrapolating a lot from an Instagram account.
Yes,
But it's a podcast. What do you want? But I'm saying, like, if, like, I'm trying to rationalize this. How does this fit? Well, if I'm Kyle Dubas, I love the cost control. You're absolutely right.
Yep.
That's, he cost you the same as 2 Justin Halls, right?
Goddamn.
And the other thing is that Riley, if he can't fix this injury in season, the Leafs power play must be good.
It has to
the
be a
playoffs.
factor.
It must. If they're going to play Tampa, you're going to have to score in the power play.
It hasn't
You
been
have
enough
to.
of a positive impact in recent years.
I would trade Riley for Chychrun 1-for-1 today.
I don't like. That's not even wild to say. I would trade.
I think most
like
people
he's
would
cheaper.
consider
He's
that.
younger. That's absolutely valid.
All right, so let's get it done.
Done. No, well, more realistically, it'll be like Sandine plus. Exactly.
I'd still do that.
No, Sandine.
I'd still do that.
Chychrun is better.
If Chychrun's on the table to come to Toronto,
You
it.
got it. You got to do it.
I would do that.
100%
I
get
would
it
do
done.
And then you could tweet a bunch of emojis and sideways laughing emojis at Oilers fans and tell them to cope, because he's been rumored to go there forever, and Ottawa.
More like the Edmonton Sea.
Oh yeah, that Ottawa thing died real quick when they got bad. But like,
Yo, maybe they would have been better if they'd paid whatever the price was.
for
Which
the
is so
first
weird,
month
though.
of the season, it was Chychrun to Ottawa,
Yes.
and then it just kind of died.
But he's young and cost controlled. He does. It's not a window.
Mhm.
That is just all 31 other teams should be in on him. All 31 other teams should want him.
Mhm.
That's why I think it makes some sense.
I think if you get Chychrun, you move off of Morgan, and that's beauty for the cap.
And I know I've aggressively changed my opinion on Chychrun from before, because he was the number one trade target that we talked about all the time, and he hadn't played a hockey game in almost a year.
And now that he has,
And
and
now
you know that his knees are okay.
We got 2 months of Chychrun playing hockey. It's awesome.
Incredibly, right? So yeah, I would absolutely. I'd love that player if he's available, but we haven't really heard him tied to the Leafs, so I haven't even bothered.
Acquiring Chychrun,
Yes.
move out Morgan.
You think so?
Is that
You're
Stop.
is that the ladder?
That's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
I think they would want
So I'm
them
not
both.
even entertaining it.
Oh, not entertaining. It's a podcast. Adam Wild said.
You know what? Clown emoji. Times 30. And also, I'm going to send it to your family members.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm 50.
If I'm dropping the Plinko disc down in the Plinko thing, and it bloop 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 bloop, bloop, and it goes through Chychrun acquiring him, and then Morgan trading him, are you happy?
Well, no, because I like Morgan as a person and I'd be sad. But like, if you then go, but Steve, is the team better? I'd mumble yes.
I think about the cap you're getting for the 2 years that you don't have Morgan, and the 2 years you have Chychrun, and
Because
that
it's not
extra
just
money.
even. Yeah.
Right.
It's Chychrun plus $3 million.
Oh yeah, it'd be beautiful. Plus he can fill that role if that's what you're looking for on the power play.
You could extend Engvall to $5 million.
More than that.
More than that.
How dare you undersell
Yeah.
Engvall?
They can afford to bring
Hang Daddy.
Martin Marincin back.